Hi everybody, it's Rosie here from enjoyyoga.com and rosieglow.com, and I hope you're having a lovely morning. I wanted to share with you my delight today because I've got my lovely ceremonial cacao hot chocolate here, which is full of lovely things including cashew nuts, chia seeds, cocoa butter, vanilla essence, what else has it got? Himalayan sea salt in it. It's got water in it, it's got ceremonial cacao in it, which I'll talk about now, and basically it is a real wonder food, a superfood. For all of us who are chocaholics, it's wonderful to have something to actually eat, drink that you know is actually really good for you. And I'm thinking particularly those of you who are a bit like me and forget to eat when you're busy, or maybe eat the wrong things when you're hungry, particularly if you have a new baby or if you're rushing at work. What's really exciting about all of this stuff is this, which is the ceremonial cacao that comes from Guatemala. And I got this from Keith, who runs these beautiful cacao ceremonies. He's known as the Cacao Shaman, or the real Willy Wonka. And this stuff is really what chocolate's all about. But basically, the chocolate we get in the high street, I don't need to name brands, tends to have even less than 1% of the active ingredient that makes cacao what is really, really special. So most of us are actually addicted to the sugar in chocolate, although we are still really looking for something else, which is what's in here. Now, the way Keith described the sort of benefits of cacao in ceremonial form, or taking it as a sort of spiritual food, if you like, I've got written down here, is basically that when humankind gets out of balance with nature, cacao comes out of the rainforest to open people's hearts and establish balance again. I just love that. I'm going to say it again. When humankind gets out of balance with nature, cacao comes out of the rainforest to open people's hearts and establish balance again. Now, if you get a chance to go and do a cacao ceremony with Keith, he's on tour at the moment, and I can't recommend it enough. It was the most gentle, wonderful experience ever that I've had in any ceremonial form. And without getting too woo-woo, if you consider the sort of energetic imprint of this chocolate, it's like it takes you to the door of what you need to deal with, but it doesn't push you through it. So it's, you know, ceremonies exist in all sort of indigenous cultures as ways of sort of crossing the worlds between spirit and matter, and using cacao is just one way to access some really, really deep loving and healing inside. Practically on a day-to-day basis, my mission is to get a whole load of this stuff in, because I have obviously quite a lot of pregnant clients and mums with new babies, and I know a lot of people like me who are chocaholics who eat all the wrong chocolate and feel guilty about what we're eating because it's not good for us. And making the switch first to raw chocolate's great, but moving to high-grade ceremonial cacao chocolate is even better. It's sort of a magical aspect of it. Now, these will probably retail at about £25 a block, which at a sort of normal ceremonial dose would mean it costs you about £2.50 a ceremonial dose, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about really maybe having sort of up to 20 grams a day. I'm making a little paste most days, and I'm having it in the morning instead of coffee, or if I feel like I need to pick me up and I'm feeling a little bit low, so I'll mix up sort of 15 to 20 grams, I'll grind it down in a coffee grinder. It grinds very, very quickly and easily, and I'll mix it with some cayenne pepper and maybe some raw honey or a little bit of jaggery, which is a good form of sugar, and I'll drink that, and that just really lifts me up. And this is the kind of thing I'm thinking about, is I've really noticed that it's got me off normal chocolate. I'm just not even craving it. I'll have these hot chocolates if I want to. I will have one of these as a drink, as I said. I haven't really felt the need to eat chocolate, so that's very interesting. Beyond that, I really think that the benefits are there for everybody, whether you are pregnant, breastfeeding, whatever, because actually apparently some workspaces in America have already sort of swapped caffeine for this. So the Guatemalan chocolate does not have a lot of caffeine in it, whereas some of the other South American or Central American, my geography is rubbish, sorry, some of the other sort of brands of raw chocolate out there that are powdered form tend to have a lot more caffeine in them. This is very low, so it's actually suitable both in pregnancy and postnatally in low doses. But you can swap it at the office as well, and that's what some companies have done. They offer this in the office, so it really, really enhances creativity, enhances a sense of well-being, enhances a sense of actually everything being okay, even when the world around is a bit crazy. And I've been reporting that life is a little bit crazy for me at the moment. I have made the decision to really fully commit to moving from fear-based living to love-based living, and that is bringing up all my feelings in the most magnificent way. And I have to say that I think this cacao is basically what's getting me through, in the sense that it's allowing me to really, really practice self-love through all the shifts I'm having to see, take responsibility for, own, and look at the direction that I'm moving in. So, as I said, I'm going to be getting a load of this stuff in. If you are interested in finding out more about it, please contact me on Rosie, R-O-Z-Y, at enjoy, I-N-J-O-Y, -yoga.com. Otherwise, you can check out more about ceremonial cacao if you visit Keith's blogspot, which is ceremonialcacao.blogspot.co.uk. There's loads of information on there, including if you want to order your own, you have to order high quantities of this stuff. So I'm going to order a whole load in for the sort of Croydon Massive and for anyone in the South London area. So if you would like some, let me know. In the meantime, there'll be some recipes up on the Enjoy website when I'm ready, with how to make these lovely hot chocolates and so forth. I'm wishing you a rosy glow day. I hope you're excited, and yeah, let's rock on. Take care. Bye bye.